Hi, I'm Gigi, and I've struggled with my curly hair my whole life. I didn't know how to take care of it. I brushed it a lot, and I straightened it every single day in middle school because I was self-conscious and didn't know why everyone else had straight hair except for me, and that mine was, quote, poofy. Anyway, I finally figured out how to have healthy hair and my full potential curl pattern. So if you want to hear how I went from looking like this, and oh my god, we can't forget this, to this, keep on watching. P.S. Curly hair is so beautiful, and I hope this inspires you to love your hair a little bit more. Hi Pixies, so today I'm going to be doing a curly hair journey video because it has been very highly requested on my channel, and I've been really putting it off because it means that I have to do some extra editing with putting in all the pictures from my past. You know what? It's quarantine, baby. We got time for whatever you want. My hair is wet right now. I'm on 5th day hair. It's time to wash my hair tomorrow, but I was trying to just make it look better, but I don't feel like drawing it right now, so you're just gonna have to deal with that. I feel like you'll be fine with that though. I don't think you'll care. You're not too picky, right?
You're so personal.
Okay, so we're gonna start from the very beginning. As a youngin', my hair was curly, obviously so. You can see it in all these pictures of me being pretty young. My hair was, kind of the ringlets that it is now. There's even this picture here of my mom doing my hair in the morning, and it looks like she put water on it each morning, because in my photo album it said the morning ritual next to it, which makes me think that she did this every single day. I have a feeling that's why my hair was so ringlety every single day, was because no one was blow drying it and brushing it. I think that she basically brushed it with a lot of water, because my hair is pretty wet in this picture, which then would make my hair curly for the rest of the day. But then I got a little bit older, and when Kelly was born, she's over there, which is why I'm pointing to her. Ignore my really messy room. Kelly was born when I was 4 years old, and around that time, my hair, you can see that I think it was being brushed more often. If you have curly hair, you know that brushing your hair is not the situation, but no one else in my family has super curly hair. Brushing hair is just, what you do. So you could see that my hair was still creating little curls, but I think I was just brushing through them each morning because I was now doing my hair on my lonesome. Then as I got even older, in my elementary years, I was brushing my hair a lot, and I was blow drying it every single time. Blow dry my hair with a brush straight. And my hair type is 3A 2C curls, so it's pretty manipulative. The curls can fall really easily, and if I were to brush my hair and blow dry it, it would be straight. But it looks awful because it's in these pictures you can just see my hair was puff. It was fuzzy and frizzy. Oh, it just looked like such a mess, and I don't know if anyone else can relate, but if your hair looks like this right now, chances are you have curly hair beneath there and you're just taking care of your hair wrong. My hair got really long. You can obviously see that the curls are trying to fight the constant brushing and blow drying, because when it was long, the curls just really came out a lot more. In my elementary school years, I had some pretty serious bangs going on.
When I had bangs?
Yeah, this is some serious, I don't know what the heck this hairstyle is. In 5th grade, my hair was so short, as you can see, and then in middle school, I was so self-conscious of my hair because it looked like this. I was so confused why everyone else could blow dry their hair straight or just air dry their hair, and it would just look so sleek. All the popular girls just had this long, flowy, straight hair. What? I thought I deleted that account. Anyway, I have a mysterious Twitter login on an old account that I thought I deleted, but okay. And so I was just so frustrated and confused. It did so much on my self-confidence, honestly. I always just thought I looked so messy. I don't know, just not put together compared to other girls. So it got longer in 6th grade, super poofy. This was just a bad year for me. This was the year I chopped off my eyebrows as well, because they got super dark and I was super self-conscious about that. These are the two things I was really self-conscious about. That I was why do other girls have light colored eyebrows and straight hair? What's wrong with me? There's one part of the story I forgot. Right here, like mid 6th grade, I went to the hairdresser in my town, and when I was there and I got dropped off for a haircut, I asked her to thin my hair, and she did it. So that was another thing I did. I literally got my hair thinned. I remember I just had like such a breakdown about my hair one night, and I was super sad, and I was like crying about it to my mom, and my mom, being the amazing woman she is, took me to her hairdresser, who is still her hairdresser to this day. She's a family friend. We love her. We love Kim. Hi Kim, if you're watching this.
She's definitely not.
So she took me to Kim, and Kim was like, oh, like it's okay, we're gonna help you out here. She put like all these really nice like argan oils in my hair, because I was talking to her about how it just felt so frizzy all the time. So she put these really nice argan oils in my hair, I remember, and she blow dried my hair, but then she straightened it. And I was like, oh my god, now my hair looks like other girls' hair. And I was hooked. This was probably the end of 6th grade. She straightened it with like this little cute little straightener. I begged my mom for the straightener, and because it was like so little, it was like pretty inexpensive, and she got it for me. She told me you're only allowed to straighten your hair once a week, but obviously being like a kid, I was like, yeah, sure. So I would wake up at 5:30. I'm not even kidding you. I would set my alarm for 5:30 every single morning. This is probably like the most insecure I've ever been in my life. Nothing wrong if you wake up at 5:30 in the morning to do your makeup and your hair. But for me, it wasn't about like, oh, like I feel good when I do this. It was like, oh my god, like I hate myself. So I would wake up at 5:30 in the morning just to straighten my hair every single morning. I wasn't like washing my hair every single day and then blow drying it and then straightening it. It was like, because my hair was curly, every single time I straightened it, the curls would fight the straighten, and so then by the end of every single day, it would be like wavy and like puffy again and little curls at the bottom. So I would like run the straightener over it every single morning to like make sure it was like really flat and straight. I think I got a super bad haircut. This man cut my hair who I don't think had ever cut female hair. I wanted it short, but he made it like here. This was the day before 7th grade. I'm not even exaggerating, he literally gave me a rat tail. And I was super upset, and was just like vowed to never let anyone touch my hair again, basically. And so then throughout 7th and 8th grade, I didn't cut my hair once, and I was straightening it every single day. So you can imagine, by the time 9th grade rolled around, I had very, very extremely damaged hair. I literally remember being able to take like my hair and look at the end of my hair, and this whole thing, like this amount, would be just split ends. Please cut your hair if it looks like this. I then let my hair continue to grow from 9th grade till the beginning of senior year. Freshman, sophomore, and junior year, I was still self-conscious about my curly hair, but I was starting to notice that I had curls and it wasn't just frizz. So what I would do is I would let my hair air dry, and then I would straighten from here to here so that this part would be flat and like not have a lot of volume, and then the ends of my hair would be curly. And I was like, wow, I have the best hair around, except it was so damaged. Then senior year was when I actually started to be like, okay, I kind of like my hair, like it's kind of actually kind of cute, and it was getting really long. I think it was like almost down to my belly button, and I started wearing it natural, like air drying it. I didn't do anything to it. I think I used a little bit of the Shea Moisture hibiscus coconut mousse, scrunched it in there, and called it a day. And I did that through like most of senior year. This is when my hair like actually looks pretty decent, except it was so damaged. Then end of senior year, had a breakup and cut my hair. Yeah, I was like, no man knew me. So I cut my hair. Then I met Brandon. That doesn't have anything to do with the story, it's just helping me put the timeline together. And around the time I met Brandon, I really started like, actually Brandon does have a lot to do with this. Brandon was such an emblem of, I am totally 100% myself, and I don't care what other people think of me, and I do all these cool things like poetry and art, and it's cool. He really inspired me. I'm not gonna say like, oh, give him like the credit, but like he did really inspire all of that of me. And so I really started like, I don't know, the end of senior year, I really felt like I really came into my own and like really started to get to know who I was. Stopped hanging out with people who were toxic or just like popular, and started hanging out with like people who just really made me feel good. That's a whole other story. But basically, during that time, cut my hair again. It was a bigger chop, and at this point my hair is getting healthier. Then I went to New York for my gap year, continued the whole like letting it air dry. I would put mousse in it. I would sleep with it wet overnight because I noticed it would be curlier in the morning if I did that. I was starting to really like my curly hair at this point, but didn't know how to take care of it. Liked it, wanted it, didn't know how to deal with it. Funny story, 2 days before I left New York City, I was walking down the street and this woman ran up to me in the street and was like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, I love your hair. And I was like, oh, thank you. And then she was like, okay, here's my card. I'm trying to get this job at this like super high-end salon. This is my work. Just look at my webpage. Can you meet me tomorrow and be the model for my haircut to try and get this job? I took the card and I was like, okay, thank you. But like people are kind of crazy in New York, so I was like not really thinking anything of it. But then I went home, looked up the information on the card, and like she was actually like super legit, like had done like super high-end work. And then the place that she was trying to get a job is like the highest endest place in New York City to get your hair cut. So I was like, I cannot pass up this opportunity. So I went the next morning, a little bit afraid, but it turned out to be okay. So I looked it up, and literally this salon is rated like the best salon in New York freaking City. It's worked with like Elle magazine, Vogue, and then she is from France, but she's worked with Elle, like the Italian version of Elle and Vogue and stuff, and I'm like, and this is for free? I'm currently standing outside a really beautiful hair salon. I guess I'm about to get my hair cut by a Vogue profesh for free, so stay tuned. I was so pampered. It was the most luxurious experience of my life. I wish I had footage of it, but I felt like I was in celebrity world, and I was too afraid to take any pictures because I felt so out of place. I've never felt more out of place in my life. Honestly, like too luxurious for me. But yeah, she basically cut my hair like exactly how she wanted it. I didn't have any say because I was just the model, but it turned out really cute, and she like gave me so much volume, and it was the first time my curls were really like popping, and I was like, wow, I'm amazed. When I came here back to my hometown after this whole gap year situation, I was like, you know what, it's time. I need to figure out how to take care of my curly hair because I honestly don't think I'm doing it right. That's when I started watching a bunch of YouTube videos, which is really honestly the only way I figured out anything. I'll put like all the people on the screen that I watched that were super helpful. I'm going to link down below a video that helps you figure out what type of curl type you are, and I would highly suggest following and watching someone who is really similar to your curl type to really try and understand what you should be doing for your hair, because as you can see, curls come in many shapes and sizes, so each one kind of has their own recipe for how they want to be treated. So yeah. So basically when I did this, I was mind blown. I was like, oh my god, I am not taking care of my hair right at all. Like she would do things like rake the product through her hair. She would use gels, which I had never used before. Just all the stuff that I do now that you can see in my curly hair routine. And then after that, I have been growing out my hair, giving it little trims here and there. It's been a year. It's been a year. So I've been growing my hair for a year, and it's down to my, right here. And before, it was shorter than my chin. So that's a ton of growth. That same amount of growth that I've grown in 1 year took me 5 years when I cut my hair in 7th grade and grew it till I was a senior. So that just shows you how much healthier my hair is this time around. If you want me to do a complete growth video, I can. And now it is my luscious hair that I love now and can actually take care of and appreciate and love. Main things I contribute to this healthiness and just like the curl pattern being the ringlets that I like it to be are I cut my hair. Number one thing, if you have damaged hair, there's nothing, absolutely nothing you can do that's going to repair split ends. You just gotta cut them off. I'm sorry to tell you that, it sucks, but like you're gonna look so cute, okay? It's gonna be fine and it's gonna grow back. Stop using products with nasty ingredients like sulfates and parabens and all that stuff. It's basically the curly girl method, but I wasn't super strict about all the things with it. But if you wanna watch videos on the curly girl method, there's plenty on YouTube. I also started using products that are specifically made for curls. I started using brands that devote all their research to curly hair so that I know that like the products, they actually know what they're doing when it comes to curly hair, instead of just any product that slaps curly hair on their packaging. I followed and watched a bunch of curly girls on YouTube and Instagram, and I learned their tutorials and I tried them out, tried to figure out what worked best for me. I stopped using heat except for a blow dryer. I have not touched my hair with a straightener in 2.5 years now. My camera's gonna die in a second, but I just want to tell you all that I love you all so much. I hope this video was helpful and good and that you liked it. I just want to tell you, if you have curly hair or if you have wavy hair, appreciate your hair. Everyone's hair is...
Everyone looks a little bit different, but that makes us all equal.
Yeah, everyone's hair is different, but everyone's hair is beautiful. Curly hair is so magical and beautiful and just so special, and it's my favorite thing about my appearance now. And honestly, I wish I could go back and tell little 7th grade Gigi, who's waking up at 5:30 in the morning, to just let your hair air dry, okay? Just let it air dry. And your hair is beautiful and you are beautiful. So if you're not feeling that way about your hair and you really want to figure out how to take care of it, I hope this video was helpful and I hope that it inspires you to begin your curly journey too. I have a lot more curly hair videos on my channel. I recently put up a how do I refresh my curls and an updated hair routine video. So yeah, I hope you guys liked this video. Anyway, I love you all so much. I hope you are doing well in this whole quarantine situation. My heart is going out to all of you and I'm thinking of all of you, and I hope you're staying sane and happy and safe and healthy. So yeah, I love you all so much and I will see you in my next video. Bye bye.